in Strassen's matrix multiplication. So here what we're going to do, just I will going to show you how to do the multiplication using Strassen's matrix. What is the advantage and why we have to do like this? All those things we will going to discuss. Before that, we will going to understand how to do the addition. Okay, so let's take a matrix A. So I'm talking about addition here, matrix addition. So I'm talking about matrix addition here. So here, suppose example, take one matrix A. Okay, like this. Again, one more matrix, you take B, that is equal to like this. Here, what happens? So you're going to have in a matrix, we're going to find number of rows and columns. That's why we're going to take n cross n. Again, here also n cross n. Okay, we can take m cross n, no problem. Now, so number of rows and number of columns I'm taking. That's it, nothing else. Again, suppose if I do like this, what is that exactly? Suppose I wanted to add these two matrices. What we're going to do? C11 that is equal to A11 plus B11. We know very clearly here A11, A12, again A13 like this goes on. Okay. So one more matrix we are taking that is equal to C is equal to one more matrix we are talking about here. So this is the matrix, same matrix. To get C11 here, so I have to do like this. I have to add this one. Okay, so that is the reason why we will want to do the addition here. So in this addition, what happens here? In C matrix, we are getting a number of elements here. Okay, so how we are getting the elements here? C will going to contain, because of these two matrices, okay, it will going to contain n square elements. N square elements. C contains n square elements. Now please observe here. To add A and B, please here from here to here you can take it. To add A11 and B11, you take it B11, no problem. To add A11 and B11, how much time is required? Basically, it required only constant time. So that is the reason why, see, this one is taking n square elements, whatever the elements which are available in C, that is n square elements. And to add A and B, it is taking constant space. Nothing but what exactly I'm talking about here. Here the elements are n square elements and the constant space we are taking is big O of 1. So you got it right about the additions here. I am talking about addition here. See A having some number of matrices here. A having some matrices here of dimension n cross n. I am talking about dimension here. N cross n dimension. Again, B is also having some elements, that is n cross n elements. A is also having some elements, that is n cross n elements. Again, C will also will going to have elements, that is n cross n elements. Suppose I wanted to get the C means you will going to get the n square elements, we will going to get it, because the reason is when you add these two matrices, you will going to get combination of both, that is n square elements, we will going to get it. The reason is very simple. We have to use the for loop two times. That is the reason why we will going to get the elements here n square. Again, one more important thing we need to understand. Suppose I wanted to add here A and B. So what we will going to do basically, this is the formula I will going to use. C11, if I want to get the C11, so what I will going to do, A11 plus B11. If I do, I will going to get the C11. So one thing we need to understand about this, what is that exactly is nothing but how much time you will going to take to add A11 and B11. Okay, so that is what exactly I'm talking about. If I want to add, okay, if I want to add these two elements, okay, it will take, adding two matrices takes n square time. Basically, that is what exactly I written here. Adding two matrices, it will going to take n square time. Yes or not? Again, constant. Okay, finally, what you will going to do? We will going to get the constant. So that is the reason why finally, what is that for addition? For addition, what is the time complexity we are getting? Time complexity is equal to for addition is of n square. So this is what we already discussed about this one. Yes or not? So if you want it, I will going to give you the for loop also. For I is equal to, so just I am writing a small code, that's it, nothing else, not extra anything. I to n. Anyway, we will want to write, we will want to use the for loop for I as well as we will want to use the for loop for j also. J is equal to 1. Okay, so the up to where? Up to n. Okay, to get these elements, what is that? C1, C11, 12, 13, all those things. So what we're going to do inside the for loop, we will going to put like this: C of I comma j. Okay, so that is equal to A of I and A of j. Correct, right? A of I, this one. So I is number of rows and columns. Okay, I is number of rows. This one is number of rows and this is number of columns. Okay, again plus B of this one. Okay, I comma j. I comma j. That's it. So this is actually your code, small code. So this is how you will going to get these values. What is that value? C11, C12, C13, all those things you will want to get it. So this is the small formula. You can see this is the small formula we will want to use it. Again, if you want to know further, suppose example, if you want to know further about this one, so I will going to show you. See, suppose take two matrices like this, 1 and 2. You wanted to add it. So what you will want to do from year to year, again year to year, again year to year, like this you will going to add it. Yes or no? So basically what happens here, when you add, if you want to add two matrices n into n, what happens here? N square elements you will go to, it will go to do. Suppose I wanted to add two matrices. Again, one more important thing you need to understand when you are adding or when you are doing anything matrices, okay, you have to understand the constant time. So adding is okay, that is okay, no problem. It will take two for loop 1, again for loop 2, it will take anyway this one n, again this one n, totally it will become n square, n into n. Yes or not? That's why we got n square. But tell me, what is how much time it will take? How much time it is taking to add? So that is constant time. That is the reason why n into big O of 1. So totally what we will going to get it? Time complexity is equal to big O of n square. This is what exactly I'm talking about the time complexity. Clear? Okay. So that is what exactly I thought here. Okay. So when you are adding, what happens here? So yeah, here also n. Again, here also n elements. So to get the all elements, okay, C11, C12, all those things, what you will going to get it? N square elements which are available over here. This place, n square of elements available here. So, but one more important, to add the addition, to carry the addition between two matrices, how much time it is taking? Constant time it is taking. That's what. Okay, n square into big O of 1. Totally, what is that? Big O of n square. Okay, so this is all about addition. Let's see the Strassen's matrix multiplication, how it will going to work, and time complexity, all those things we will want to see. Okay, so very, very important one. Please observe carefully. Okay, Strassen's Strassen's matrix. Okay, see here everybody. So same thing you have to follow here. Very simple and easy one. Take two matrices A. So one matrix is A. I will take like this. Another matrix B. Okay. Okay. Now see here. Think like that. We have A11, A12, A13, A14. Okay. Again here B11, B21, B31, B41, like that. Nothing but what? Four elements are there. Here also four elements are there. So that is what exactly I'm talking about, n cross n dimension. Okay, here also n cross n dimension, here also n cross n dimension. Okay, so these are the dimensions we have, nothing but 4 cross 4, you can take it, no problem. Again, I can say like this also, number of rows m into p. Again, here also I can say that p into m, like this. Okay, so why I'm talking about, when you are doing the multiplication, please see here, everybody observe here, please observe. When we are doing the multiplication, okay, when we are doing the multiplication, I will going to start like this, a1 to a11 to b11. Okay, after that, again a12 to b21, like this. Yes or not? Everybody see it? Like this we will going to do. This is the procedure we will going to follow. Here, when you want to do the addition, it must be, the matrix must be two powers. Yes or not? Matrix must be two powers. If the matrix is not power of two, then what happens? We cannot able to add it. Suppose think like that here, 2 cross 2. Think like that here only I will take 2 cross 2. Again 2 cross 2. Okay, these two cancels here, you can see these two things cancels. Again you will going to get the 2 cross 2. Suppose think like that. Okay, so if you are taking different 2 cross 3, again here something like 5 cross 1, something like, if you are taking, it will not going to be calculated, we cannot able to multiply it. So that is the reason why what I am saying is, if you want to do the multiplication, so the matrix must be powers of 2. Okay, always matrix must be, so that is very very important one. So this line is matrix must be here, sir, right now. Matrix must be powers of 2. Powers of 2. Suppose example you take here. So this is 4. Okay. Again, I will going to make it 5. So up to 4 we will going to, what about this one? Okay. For example, you take it 4 cross 4. 4 cross 4 is there. But here number of rows are 5. 5 cross 4. Now these two are not able to match. Okay, we cannot able to do the multiplication, nothing but what, always the matrix, when you are doing the multiplication in the matrix, it must be powers of 2. Okay, it must be powers of 2, you have to understand this one, otherwise it's very difficult to do the multiplication. Yes or not? So now what we are doing here, okay. Got it, this one? Everybody got it? Manoj, okay. So what we are doing exactly is nothing but here. So whenever you wanted to add the matrix A and to add matrix B, what is required here? Always the matrix should be powers of 2. This is what exactly I'm telling. So here you can able to see 2 cross 2, again 2 cross 2. Okay, you will going to get the matrix also 2 cross 2. So final matrix will be 2 cross 2. But here, no, you will not going to get the 4 cross 4 matrix here, because the problem. This will not going to cancel, but here cancels. Okay, here cancels, but it will not going to be cancelled. One row or one column will going to get extra. So that is the reason why this is not possible. That's why what we are saying, that always matrix should be powers of 2. So if it is not powers of 2, what we have to do? Suppose think like that. That is what exactly I'm talking. So if it is like this, what we will going to do? Make it. Suppose think like that. Something like 5. I will take one matrix. Say here 2 cross 2 I will take. 2, 3, 1, 5. Okay, one more matrix I have like this. Okay, something like what is that exactly? uh, uh, 5, 4, 1, 2, 6, 7, like that. Again, further you take one more, 8, 2, 1, like this. So this is actually 2 cross 2 matrix, but this is actually 3 cross 3 matrix. But see here, 2 and 3 doesn't matches here. Yes or not? So then what we have to do, sir, for this? Very simple. So in next row, there are, you can able to see there are rows are there, again columns are there. Here put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is also become 3 cross 3 over. Then you will going to get the 3 cross 3 matrix. Understood? Understood? This is the technique you have to follow. Hello, this is the technique, best technique. This is, you have to add the zero. Sir, will you going to any impact? Nothing will going to happen. Okay, so these are whatever the value is there, same value you will going to get it. That is the reason why you have to add zeros here. So that is one technique you have to follow. Okay now. Okay. So that is the reason why I said all these things. So matrix, when you're doing the matrix multiplication, it should be powers of 2. Please be careful. It should be powers of 2. Okay. So that's one. Now see here. So what we are saying exactly here. So when you are doing the multiplication, we are going to do multiplication. You know already how to do the multiplication, all those things. Don't worry. So suppose example. So I wanted to get the C. Take it one. C is equal to. Okay. I wanted to get the C. What we are going to do basically, A matrices. A again B matrix. Correct. Huh? So now finally what we will going to do? So what is the C matrix? You will going to get it basically M cross N. When you are going to get the M cross N, when you have a powers of 2, then only you will going to get the M cross N. That is very, very important actually. Like this. Okay. Here something like C11. Okay. C12. Again C13. Again C14. Like that. Correct. Okay. Now you see, please observe here. Suppose what I will do, number of rows M into P, columns again, number of rows here M into P. Okay, P into M. See here. So what exactly I'm still now I discussed so many things. That is what exactly I'm talking about here. See here, powers of 2. If you don't have powers of 2, you will not going to get the matrix M cross N. Okay. So that is the problem. That's why always you should be careful about powers of 2. The matrix should be powers of 2. That one you have to understand here. Okay. Now C contain n elements, nothing but what? M into n elements. Okay, please understand, C contain n elements. So that is M into n elements. Here, how to do the multiplication? I am showing how to do the multiplication here. Please here, how to do the multiplication. Okay, so how to do the multiplication. Suppose example, here, what I will do, take like this, A of, so this is matrix A, so this is matrix B, A of, okay, I and J plus B of I and J, like this. Okay. Now, so what is this? I is nothing but number of rows as well as columns is there. So that is what A11. Okay. Say A of I is nothing but A11. Again, A of J. Getting everyone? A of I, you can see both the things I'm talking about, A of I and A of J. A of I is nothing but number of rows and columns. So that is what A11 plus, okay. Again, B of I and J. What is that B of I, J? That is B11. So this is what exactly. That is how. Suppose example, if you are not able to get this one, very simple. Take one matrix, 2 cross 2 matrix, 2, 3. Again, 4, 5. Take this one. Again, one more matrix, you take it. Something like 1, 2, 3, 2. You take it. How to do the multiplication? You take it as A, take it as B. Very simple. So first row, again first column. Nothing but what? 2 into 1. Yes or not? 2 into 1 plus again. Okay. 3 into 3. Correct? Okay, now fine. So what is the value we are getting? C value here. C matrix, think like that. This is the C matrix. So first C11 we are getting. This is exactly C11. Correct? Over. Understood this one? Everybody okay? Everyone okay? So 2 into 1 first row, first column. Okay, done. Again first row, again second element, again in first column, second element. So that is what exactly we did. So we will going to get the C11 here. That is the formula I want to follow. Okay, now anybody have problem? Please let me know. Anyone have problem? Okay. So if you are able to understand this one, here next, if you are able to understand those things, very simple. For addition, see here, everybody, for addition, for addition of matrix, for addition of matrix, we are getting big O of n square, correct? Again, for multiplication, of matrix, we are getting big O of n cube. Okay. Why? Because the reason is we have to use the three for loops. Three for loops. So that's why I told you very clearly what do you mean by time complexity is nothing but it's all about loops. It's all about loops. Okay. So we will going to use the three for loops. That is the formula you have to follow. Now I will going to show you clearly. Please observe here. Now I will going to show you clearly. Let's take a matrix A, that is A11, A12, again A21, A22. Okay, now fine. Now take a matrix B matrix. B matrix is equal to B11, B12, again B21, again B22. Okay, now fine. I wanted to get the C like this. See here, everybody. C, I wanted to get it. How I have to get it? C11, sorry, C11 here. Okay, again C12, C21, again C22. This is the way we have to get it. How to do this one? Very simple. Now here, everybody, C is equal to, okay, A cross B. Example I'm showing here. Example I'm showing here. Example I'm showing here. Okay, for n cube. Now see here, for adding two matrices, how much time it is taking? It is taking n square. Yes or not? Again, for adding two elements, how much time it is taking? It is a constant. Here also same thing. Again, now you see here. Please observe here, everybody. So what I'm doing, just I'm doing the multiplication. We know that C is nothing but, okay, C is nothing but this one. Okay, let's take m into n. Okay, here also m into n, m into n. Okay, now fine. Now see, everybody observe here. I'm just writing the formula. Okay, for C11, how to write it? For C11, see here, for C11. This is very, very important, guys. Please observe. C11. How to get the C11? Very simple. A11, what I'm doing? I'm doing multiplication. A11 into B11, correct? A11 into B11 plus, okay, rows into columns. A12 into B21. Okay, now done. So if you do these things, you will going to get the C11. Correct? Fine. Everybody got it? Everybody got it? Again, to get C12, see here, everybody, to get C12, what we have to do? Okay, to get C12, again, we have to follow the same formula, right? Like this only. We have to follow the same formula, right? Number of rows, this is again column. That's over. Like this. So you have to follow all these things. What is that? C12, again C21, again C22. You have to follow the same method here. You have to follow the same method. So what happens? Why I am talking about all these things? The reason is very simple. When it comes to Strassen's matrix multiplication, what we're going to do? We will going to suppose if think like that. Here, see, everybody observe here. Think like that. If the matrix is 1 cross 1, suppose example A 2, again B 2. Okay. So here, what you will going to get it basically 1 cross 1. Okay, 1 cross 1 directly you will going to get it. Suppose think like that. If it is 2 cross 2, okay, even though you will going to get it. This is the formula to solve the 2 cross 2. So 1 cross 1, there will be a one method. Okay, so that one you follow. You know already using mathematics, you can able to follow. For 2 cross 2, you can able to follow this way. Yes or not? Now see here, what exactly where we are coming exactly. The reason is why we are discussing all these things means, because suppose think like that. If it is a matrix, think like that. If it is a matrix, 4 cross 4 matrix, something like, I will going to take the examples here. If it is a matrix, 4 cross 4 matrix, 4 cross 4 matrix, something like this, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suppose if it is like this. Okay, one more matrix you take it, B also. B is equal to, okay, take like this. 2, 20, again 12, 4. Okay, now 3, 30, again 13, 5, like this. Again 4, 40, 14, again 6. Please observe this one very careful. We are almost there. 50, 15, again 7. Okay. Now there are two matrices are there. A matrix, that is 4 cross 4 here. Again B matrix, that is also 4 cross 4 here. That's what. Both the things cancels. This one and this one cancels. Still you will going to get the 4 cross 4. Now what I want to do, I want to do the addition. Please understand, I want to do the addition. I want to do the multiplication. Basically we are working on multiplication here. Okay, we are working on multiplication. Strassen's multiplication we are doing. Now basically what happens here, instead of doing like that, so previously we did it right like this. Instead of doing all these things, what we will going to do, we will going to apply, please observe here, we will going to apply divide and conquer method. What is this divide and conquer method is nothing but, okay, please understand here, what do you mean by divide and conquer method is nothing but, so here I will going to divide this entire matrix. Observe here, everybody observe here. I will going to divide this matrix into two parts like this. I will going to divide the matrix into two parts like this. Correct? Here, when you do like that, what is that? So you will going to get the matrices. This is one matrix, this is one matrix, this is one matrix, that is one matrix, but totally one matrix. Here also you can able to say there are four matrices are there, but totally one matrix. Again, this entire matrix, you can able to say this entire matrix, basically this is 2 cross 2 right now. This is also 2 cross 2 right now. This is also 2 cross 2 right now. This is also 2 cross 2 right now. But for this 2 cross 2 entire matrix, what I will going to do, I will going to give one matrix name, nothing but element. So what is that? A11. That's it. Again for this one A12. Again for this one A13. Sorry, A21, not A13. A21. See, A21. For this one I will going to give A22. Understand here why we are doing like this. So because the reason is, instead of see here, it is very difficult. A11 2, again we have to go with 12 20 13 12, again 14 4, like that you have to calculate. Yes or not? Like that you have to do the multiplication. But instead of doing that, what we're going to do, we're going to apply the divide and conquer method. Nothing but we will going to apply the recursion here, so that make it very simple. Okay, make it very simple. So that recursion will going to take care about all these things, so that it will going to get the answer. So that's why what I did here, instead of having 4 cross 4 matrix, I will going to make it 2 cross 2 here. So that is what exactly divide by 2 you do. What you will going to get it? 2 cross 2. Divide by 2 you do. What you will going to get it? That is 2 cross 2. Correct? That is what exactly I did here. Okay, so here also, suppose if you don't like that, what happens here? Here also same thing, B11, B12, again B13, 21, sorry, B22, like this. Understood? One whole matrix is there, but I am dividing into that matrix into two parts. That's why divide by 2, you will going to get 2 matrix, 2 cross 2 matrix. But this is a complete one matrix. But here you can able to see in one matrix here A11. Okay, actually it's a one element. A11 is a one element for this particular matrix. A12 is also one element for this particular matrix. A21 is an element for this particular matrix. A22 one element for this particular matrix. A1, how many elements are? 4 elements are there. A12, how many elements are there? 4 elements are there. So what is the dimension? 2 cross 2. What is the dimension? 2 cross 2. Here also B11, one element. But this matrix is 2 cross 2. Understanding everyone? 2 cross 2. But entire this matrix here, but entire this matrix is B11. That's it. Okay, now got it everyone? Entire this matrix we considered as B11. But you can able to see, sir, okay, I understood. But A, that is what exactly? A consists how many matrices? What is the dimension? 4 cross 4. But B11 consists of 2 cross 2 dimension. Nothing. I am also considering B11 as an element in this B matrix. Understood now, everyone? Oh, sir, I'm not getting, sir. Oh, what you people are telling, still I'm not able to understand. Very simple. See here, B is there. Yes or not? B is equal to C. Observe here, everyone. Very simple. B11, B12, again B21, B22. Okay, na? So this is the matrix. Here also, see here, A. What is that? A11, A12. Okay, again here, A21. A22, correct? So if I do multiplication, same thing, right? A11 into B11 plus A12 into B12. But A11 is nothing but what? It is a matrix. A11 is nothing but what? It is a matrix. How many elements are there? 4 elements. Nothing but what is the dimension? 2 cross 2. So here B11 is an element in this B matrix. Here B11 is an element in the B matrix, but B11 is also matrix. So what is the dimension of this B11 matrix? That is 2 cross 2. So here you can able to see 2 rows are there, 2 columns are there. That is what exactly I'm telling you. Why you did, sir, this one? Why you did like this? Because I wanted to reduce. I wanted to reduce the big problem into small problem. That is the reason why we did like this. So that is the reason why we will want to use the technique divide and conquer technique. Understood, everyone? Divide and conquer technique. So if I do this one, what is that? 11, 2, 1, 20, so 12, 20 like this. If I follow the procedure like that, what happens? It takes a lot of time to execute. But if I apply the divide and conquer recursion, what happens? It takes very less time. Yes or not? It takes very less time. So that is the reason why we have introduced this one. Okay, this kind of technique. Now suppose here, what happens here? Exactly what I'm talking about here. Very simple. See, what do you mean by see here? Now you people are able to understand this one. Now you see here, everybody. C is equal to, these lines are very, very important. C is equal to, now see here, everyone. So here you can able to see, what is that? C11. Nothing but here, you will going to have elements, 4 elements. C12, again C21, again C22. Okay, nothing but here also divided into 4 parts. Yes or not? Here also 4 elements. Here also 4 elements. Nothing but 2 cross 2. Okay, so this is what exactly you will going to get it. C11. If you do A11 into B11, you will going to get the C11. Yes or not? That is what I am writing the formula right now. See here, everybody observe here. If I want to get the C11, C11 is equal to, everybody please observe here now. It's a very, very important line. So that is what exactly I wanted to show you people. A11. See here, A11. This is A11. Yes or not? Into B11. Into B11. Okay, na? Plus A12. See here, this one. A12. A12 into B12. Sorry, B21. B21. So this is for C11. To get the C12, that one also I am writing. To get the C12, that one also I am writing. See here, C12. A11. Okay. So this one, A11. Okay. Again into B12. this one. Okay, plus again A12 into B22. Correct? Understood everyone? This one B22 to get the C12. Yes or not? Again over. This row is over. Completed. This row is completed. Okay. This row is completed. Next row. Go to the next row to get the C21. So what we have to do? Same thing. Rows and columns A21, B11. Yes or not? So that is the reason why I given this formula. This is actually a formula. Okay. Just see. So I will going to write here A21 B11, correct? A21 B11. Okay, fine. That is correct. Plus A22 into B21. Again C31. Sorry, 22. That is equal to A21 dot B12. Okay, now plus A22 plus B22. So this is the formula, you have to use it. Suppose I want to get the C11, just use this formula. I wanted to get the C12, just use this formula. I wanted to get C21, just follow this. Just I wanted to get C22, just follow this. That's it. So that is the reason why C11, C12, C21, C22. We are getting or not? Nothing but here also you can able to see. That is why exactly saying A11 is nothing but what? 2 cross 2 matrix. B11 is nothing but what? 2 cross 2 matrix. Again, A12 is nothing but what? 2 cross 2 matrix again. See here, A cross 2 cross 2 matrix again. B12 is nothing but what? Again 2 cross 2 matrix. In these 4 elements are there. We are doing nothing but directly is nothing but what exactly? We are using recursion here. We are using recursion. Okay, we are using recursion. We divided into number of paths. Okay, so we have divided this one array into two parts. That is the reason why we are multiplying the matrices here. 2 cross 2 matrices, 2 cross 2 matrices, 2 cross 2 matrices. Hence before you can say if you are not going to apply any kind of recursion here, what happens here? Very simple. Directly you have to do 11 into 2 plus yes or not? Again 12 into 20 plus again 13 into 12 plus 14 into 4 plus, like that you have to do it or not. So that is, instead of doing it will take a lot of time. So that's why we reduced into simplest form. So this is the reason why we will going to use the Strassen's multiplication, and some more important things are there, I will going to tell you. Okay, everybody got this one? Anybody have problem? Chetan got it? Let me know. See, that's what I told you. If you want to apply divide and conquer, okay, if you want to apply the divide and conquer, the matrix must be powers of 2. This is very, very important, Rafa. Okay, the matrix must be powers of 2. Otherwise, it is impossible to do this. It is impossible to do this. Only you can do for multiplication. Okay, only for multiplication, not for this. Okay, now if you are able to understand, let me show you how to write the time complexity for this. Okay, let me show you how to write the time complexity. I think everybody understood, right? So if you take big matrix, suppose 8 cross 8 matrix. Okay, if you divide, suppose think like that, 8 cross 8 matrix. If you divide, what happens? 4 cross 4. Yes or not? It will become 4 cross 4. Yes or not? That is what exactly I am talking about. So we will make it very simple. Okay, so directly we can able to, within a less time we can able to do the multiplication. That is the reason why we are going to use this method. After understanding this one, see, we have a matrix here. Everybody observe here. We have a matrix T of 4 matrices, 4 cross 4 matrix is there. Okay, when you divide this one, we got 8 sub problems. Okay, 8 elements, 8T. Again, in this 4 by 2 sub problems plus 4 into 4 by 2 whole square. Yes or not? Okay, so that one I will show you, don't worry. So 1 minute is there, just a moment. Okay, now you see here, let me write one line here. Okay, we understood everything here. Now for addition, when you do the addition, what happens? N into n square you people are getting nothing but, suppose it is 2 cross 2, it will going to get 2 square like that. But so we have a matrices 4 cross 4. Okay, let's take